So you're an American who wants to move to Norway. You're not ready for the mind-blowing fact that you can get actual medical help and advice at the pharmacy. So if you're an American, that's what you need to know. You can get deep medical advice at a pharmacy. I'll come back to this. If you're Norwegian, what you need to know is that literally all pharmacists do in America is hand you the medicine. Most of the times, they don't even consult with you about the medicine. I'm serious. I was a victim of Munchausen by proxy as a kid, as a teenager. I was taking 80 milligrams of morphine a day when I weighed 40 kilos and was 15 years old. Not once did a pharmacist consult with me, or to my memory, my mother, about the side effects being on morphine could have. Much less, could somebody have freaking called Barneved? What? But my point is, they really don't consult. Don't get me wrong, they can. And they occasionally will ask you when you get a prescription, do you want a consultation? But not always, okay? Maybe they're supposed to, but they don't. I am a lifelong user of medicines in America. If they're supposed to, they only do it about 30% of the time that they even ask if I want one. You know what I like about Norway? They give me the advice about my medicine most of the time, whether I want it or not. And that's how it should be. Sometimes they say, have you been on this medicine a long time? And I go about my business. But about half the time, whether I request the consultation or not, they're like, look, use this medicine this way, make sure you don't do that. They just give me the reminder automatically, and that is what they should be doing. They should be offering it to you just as a matter of course when they're giving you the medicine. But beyond this, beyond just consulting about medicines, which is something, as I said, that they can do in America, you can basically use them for a quick and cheap doctor's visit. So when we were first here, we were looking for something for my daughter. We weren't familiar with the different medicines here. We're in the pharmacy looking. And the pharmacist kept coming up to us being like, can I help you? And we're like, no. And the third time, I was just like, fine, what? And he gave us such great advice. Do you know that in almost every country in the world that I have asked about, I mean, this is qualitative research, just when I happen to ask somebody, this is what pharmacists are. They are a medical professional that is able to give you advice on what medicines to take for your different symptoms and advise you on what you should be feeling. Now, y'all know that I was a medical humanities professor back in America, and a lot of what I worked with my students on was the sort of blockages in the system that are delaying people's access to healthcare. I know that happens in Norway too, but I'm just saying that this use of pharmacists helps the overload on doctors, so people aren't going to their fastlege every time they have a cold. You can just ask the pharmacist. This is better for everyone. And for the record, I just have to say, it actually enrages me the more I thought about this video today, that we have a system in America where you will literally be allowed to die if you don't have money to go to a doctor. Not if you go to the ER, yeah, they have to save you. But if you have HIV, AIDS, they'll let you die. I don't know if Norwegians know that. I'll do another video about that. At cancer, you might die. They might not save you. They might not do everything they could if you had as if you had money. So in a system where people cannot access healthcare easily, we have also on purpose blocked a really simple and easy methodology that those people might have had to get accessible health advice. It's we do it on purpose just to kill our citizens. I don't even get it. But yeah, in Norway, I also saw last time I was in the pharmacy, at the behind the counter, they have all these little information pamphlets, which might not seem that interesting because they're on different health things, but they were on a range of health problems that you would never go to your pharmacist about. And in fact, I don't think anybody in America would advise you about anyway, such as what should you do about chronic pain? I mean, boy, do we not care about chronic pain in America. I'm sure there's issues with it in Norway. But the fact that you could talk to your pharmacist about that they would have something to give you. As a medical humanities professor, I know that those people dealing with chronic illnesses, they need just something sometimes, like some sort of hope, some idea that somebody has something to give you. I just was so impressed at the level of things that they could give you. Bladder leakage. Like, do you know most women after having children have bladder issues? And people just act like it's not people don't know where to go for it in America, but you could just, like, your pharmacist could just give you some information about what to do about that. It's amazing. I love that you just have easy access without an appointment to talk to somebody with medical know-how. It's better for the medical system. It's better for the patients. It's amazing. And it's honestly downright evil that America doesn't offer this option in a place where we block access to healthcare otherwise.